Some context to what we do here at Norton Science and Language Academy in my classroom and in our classroom. Service students in grades K through 8, and we provide Tier 2 interventions, typically academic support for reading and writing and math. And so when thinking about getting our academic cycles up and running this year, we were really thinking about how do we service the whole student. A lot of our students who are coming to us aren't just struggling academically, but they're also struggling social emotionally as well. So they could have experienced trauma at home, a variety of things that we as adults can't even imagine, right, that they're dealing with. And so when we're thinking about how do we service the whole child, that's when mindfulness came to us. We started then investigating and learning more about how we can apply that in an intervention academic setting.
¿Listos? Ok. Alza tus manos y vamos a inhalar así. Exhalar. Y enfócate en tus respiraciones. Otra vez, inhalar. Exhalar. Ok, una vez tú solo, tú lo puedes hacer a tu ritmo, no me tienes que seguir. Muy bien. Ok, ¿están listos para empezar?
Sí.
Ok, muy bien. Okay, alístate en tu lugar. A ver si recuerdas qué es cuando suene la campana. ¿Listos? Puedes poner tus manos en tus pies, con tu espalda derecha y al fin con los ojos cerrados. Y puedes respirar profundamente para adentro, para afuera. Recuérdate que este tiempo es para que puedes dar a tu cuerpo y a tu mente un tiempo para descansar.
And so our students come to us for about 45 minutes. We do about 5 minutes of mindfulness before we start our academic intervention, and then we wrap it up and just do a quick mindful minute before they head out the door and get back to class. My name is Tony Preciado. I'm the instructional program facilitator here at Norton Science and Language Academy. We're a dual immersion charter school, TK through 8, here in San Bernardino.
It helped me focus on myself and not others around me a lot. It's school, my homework, and more. It reminded me that I should focus more on myself and instead of other things around me.
My experience with mindfulness is really nice because I get to focus on myself and I don't focus on other problems that are around me. I also get to just think about my emotions and how to control them. It's peaceful because I get to find my inner self.
My experience with mindfulness, it's really good because it helps me pay attention more like during tests, and it helps me be less frustrated during like bad times for me. And it really helps me get through some stuff, especially when I'm like upset with something. It feels good because as I close my eyes, I just sit there and take deep breaths in, knowing that I have control over my body.
Well, mindfulness helps me with I don't get mad as easily anymore. It just helps my day because I'm gonna quote what you said. On a regular day, I have a bunch of things to do in my mind. Mindfulness just brings my level down a bit. It just helps improve my day more. It's just calm for me.
My experience with mindfulness, I have been more relaxed, and I haven't gotten mad more recently, and I feel more calmer, and I feel like it has cleared a lot of things in my mind, and I process it more peacefully. I feel like I have my own space when I have mindfulness. I feel I stay more positive, and if, let's say, one of my friends are having a hard day, I'm just don't think about it and have a positive day. I feel more spacious around me. and I like practice it at home as well. How things have gone with me in my life and like a whole bunch of hard things I went through starting of school, and then like mindfulness like helped me calm right down. It feels like you're like, because like we do like a circle of group, and you feel like you're by yourself. You feel like you're a cloud. You feel like you're like in a blue sky, like you're in peace. Nobody's around to judge you or tell you anything rude or something bad, because you feel like you're in a cloud. You're flying. There's no one around you to tell you you can't do anything, that you can't, what you feel that you want to do, that you feel that your career or something, your hobby, then nobody can judge you. That's how I feel when I do mindfulness.
I think it was really nice because since it's early in the morning, you could just calm yourself down, and you still have a lot to go through by your day. And I think it's better to have it in the morning, mindfulness, because since you're starting out your day still, I think it's nice to start your day while calming down and having mindfulness. I felt really good. It was really calming, in my opinion.
It's like I'm in the forest and I just hear the birds singing. It makes me feel relaxing.
It feels like when I breathe, it feels like I go to a different place every single time. I go to a desert, a beach.
I feel like I'm relaxing my body, like I'm floating in the sky. Like I go to different places, like to see.
At the beginning of the program, the students actually were really hesitant and questioned the mindfulness practice. Since the beginning, now they are much more comfortable. They hear the chime and they almost immediately relax and melt. I've also seen a difference in some of our students who are challenged with regulating their emotions and regulating their attention. We've definitely seen some benefits in students' abilities to better regulate the emotions that they put out, their peers, and their interactions with staff too. For me personally, I feel much less stressed about work and working with kids and my plans, all the things that come with teaching every day. I feel much more capable of supporting kids and supporting what they need, and really identifying in myself what am I feeling, so then I can better service my kids. So we haven't really rolled it out to our whole staff here at school. When I first started, I opened it up. It's like, hey, is anybody curious about mindfulness? You want to come check it out? And they came after school. I've had more people respond to the container, our space. So when people come in, they're like, oh, it feels nice in here with the lights low, the music on, the diffuser going. And so people have responded more to the container than to the actual practice. Staff that we work with in here has responded really well to it. When we have our staff meetings, when we get our team meetings, the 5 of us get together, they ask, like, can we do mindfulness today before we start our meeting and before we go through our agenda? So the immediate staff that's worked with it has responded really well to it so far. We haven't had a lot of interaction with parents about mindfulness. I think for me, what I've tried to do is be really cautious and make sure that it's non-secular. So when people hear about mindfulness and they hear that we're like sitting in a circle and we're closing our eyes and they're breathing, they tend to go right straight to like meditation or straight to something that might be based in a religious belief. And so just being really aware of educating and making sure people have the information about, like, this is non-secular, this is about breath, improving focus and attention, regulating emotions, so making sure that people are informed. And then I feel like once people have the knowledge and are informed about what it is and they see the research-based benefits to the practice, they're all in. But it does take that explanation and making sure that they know what it is and what we're doing. But I feel like for me, if I can take a few minutes out of every kid's time here in the Rocket Lab and they can apply it outside of the classroom and they can apply it in their own life, that's the goal for me, is that they can take it with them and they can regulate emotions and they can regulate feelings and they can just become aware of what it is that they need and that they can self-identify. So I feel like application outside of the classroom is my goal.
Mindfulness is the ability to live in the present moment without judgment. Mindfulness for me is principles that I applied throughout my life. Also, these moments that I take needed just to reflect, to take a deep breath and to look at my surrounding and just be in that present moment. Initially, it was related to self-care at work. We're getting a little bit stressful, and I was looking for techniques and strategies to help myself deal with the day in, day out challenges. Started to read about it, explore it, and then eventually started to take classes. I'm Danielle Cote. I'm a program specialist and a behavior analyst at the Desert Mount Sapa and CA Help, located in Apple Valley, California.